Hello there once again. This is Eunice Jerry and we are in Nakuru City. We are shooting today from the Hyssop Properties Limited offices. They are located at Tower 1, 3rd floor. If you're looking for a piece of land in Nakuru City, in Nyandarua, in Nairobi, kindly visit their offices today or any other time you're ready. And what is beautiful about Hyssop Properties Limited is that once they sell you a plot, they also now go ahead and develop that plot for you and turn it into a beautiful home. So this is an ideal award-winning company where you do not have to really stress about being conned on your purchase of land. So I have a guest today, a lady who's doing an amazing job in Nakuru County, and I will allow her to introduce herself. Karibu sana Regina Kamoche, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. My name is Regina Kamoche, director and founder, Daraja 360, community-based organization.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us a brief history of how you began your work into the marketplace, like from former employer or into your former employment, and now how you saw a need for you to be able to come up with or establish Daraja 360.
Well, I never started with any kind of employment. When I finished my first degree, I decided to help the poor.
Oh, nice.
So it was kind of a calling for me.
Okay.
Because nikikuja huko nje, then I looked for a job, but my heart was to the vulnerable children and the women in the society.
Okay.
So when I finished, I met somebody who mentored me into that. I did a lot of volunteer work into my Bethany Children's Home. And after that, I started the project in 2007.
Okay.
So I started as a rehabilitation center for street mothers.
Wow, street mothers.
Yes, and their children. So I started with a feeding program in the streets, and then later on I went into a rehabilitation center.
Okay.
And then later on I did, after doing rehabilitation, I took the kids to school. And later on I took the women, after rehabilitation, I took them to vocational training. So after that, I was supposed to do reintegration back to the community for the women that I had rehabilitated.
Okay.
So I had about 30 women. So I'm supposed to take them back. Walikuwa wamefanya vocational training kama kushuka, kushona na vitu kama hizo.
Okay.
So later on, it was very difficult to reintegrate them back because of the stigma in the society. So you approach businesses, and then when they find out the background yake kidogo, then they are a bit pessimistic about ametoka kwa street, maybe they can steal from me and all that.
Yeah.
Plus the general unemployment rate in Kenya among the youth.
Okay.
So kupata job pia ni ngumu. So ikakuwa ngumu. So we were not able to integrate successfully.
Okay.
So that informed our change of strategy.
Okay.
So we sat down again in 2018 and we decided to understand why the rehabilitation process haikuwa ina work.
Okay.
So or not the rehabilitation, but the reintegration phase.
Back into the society.
Back into the society.
Okay. Meaning a lot of stigmatization from people who've been in the streets?
No. From the normal community.
Okay.
From the normal community. Kwa sababu ukijua alikuwa street girl, hata kama amechange, you'll be very hesitant to employ that person.
Okay.
So do they still have the behavior? Do they still have this? And then the normal unemployment rate. Hata kupata hizo kazi ilikuwa ngumu. So yeah. So we restructured again after sitting down with social workers in Nakuru town. And we realized sio sisi peke yetu tulikuwa tuna struggle na reintegration
back into the society.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have other rehabilitation centers, rescue centers for gender-based violence, and we have children's homes. When you wanna reintegrate at 18, those beneficiaries are struggling kusimama na kukuwa sustainable. So we restructured again, and Daraja now does reintegration.
Okay.
We decided it's a gap in the society that has not been covered. So Daraja does reintegration or transitioning beneficiaries from one stage of life, from referrals to the to the institutions zenye wamekuwa ndani, back to the society.
Wow.
So the programs that we are running right now are just based on the reintegration, just to transition people. That's why we are calling ourselves Daraja. Daraja, just giving somebody a bridge.
Yeah,
just from one phase of life to another, to kufanya ukue sustainable, we let you continue with your life.
Okay.
So, and the 360 part of it is like when we take an individual, tuna deal na yeye holistically. Meaning spiritually, economically, socially, in every other area. So we cover that, because unapata unaweza pea mtu kazi lakini yako na mental health issues. So anashindwa kuperform kwa sababu ya issues zenye anapitia, ameshindwa kucope nazo. So basically we deal with an individual holistically. We offer counseling, we offer life skill lessons and all that.
Okay.
So our programs zenye tunafanya pale Daraja that involve the transition, we have a scholarship program for the needy kids.
Okay.
That are coming out from the children's homes when you want to release at 18. So we have a mentorship program also, because we believe like character development is key for people to be able to kusimama huku nje. It's not just about professionalism, it's still about character. So and to change somebody's life, lazima utumie knowledge. If you don't change their knowledge, you don't change their perspectives in life. So we believe in change of perspective, change of attitudes through life skill lessons, through Bible classes and all that, mental health, psychological counseling and all kinds of things. So the last one, we have the economic empowerment program. I think that is what we will focus on today, where we teach women how to sew na tunawa employ pale.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Regina, is your background in finance related to what you is your background in education related to what you do today? Or what really inspired you to want to venture into something that sounds very difficult for very many people to want to venture into?
Well, I did my business degree. It was a business degree.
Ah, nice. Okay.
So when I came out here, I never thought I would do something that I'm doing right now. But I was passionate. I think this is just a calling. So I entered into social work, but I don't have any background in social work. Nimerudi tu kufanya short courses afterwards. Maybe my master's degree I did in project planning and management after niliingia kwa social work. Niliona administration ndio more key. Hizi zingine za social work I do them as short courses. Yes.
Nice. Now, so you've said that you deal with the youth, the women, you focus on education, mentorship. There's also catering for their special needs.
Yes.
For the youth today, I was going through your website and I saw something about the youth discovering their purpose.
Yes.
How important is it today for a youth to be able to begin where they are by first discovering their purpose and maybe pursuing that?
Well, it is very important for our youth to understand themselves first, because our community saizi na focus my youth first to look for careers that are paying. Without understanding oneself first. Unapata wengi tunafanya courses tofauti sana na chenye tunafanya huku nje. Like me, I did business, but I came out here and I did social work. Because nikifanya business, I was thinking, maybe I'll become a business person. I will mentor people in business or something, work in a bank or something. But coming out here, nilikuwa nimejielewa vizuri after the 4 years in campus. I understood clearly what I wanted to do. It was in social work. So it is important for somebody ndio usiwe mob.
Ni kweli.
Kuna zile vitu zenye unataka kufanya for a long time, something that you can do mpaka old
when
age.
Even you're retired, you know?
Yes, until you're retired, kitu itakubo. So you have to find your purpose first, not just a career in something that is paying, because hata kama unafanya job poa sana, kama uipendi na hauko geared kufanya hivyo ama uko talented kufanya hiyo kitu, unapata idakubo. Ndio watu wanaamka every day, ati Monday imefika unaboeka kwenda your job every day.
You hate your bosses, even colleagues.
You hate your bosses, you hate your job. But if you do what you love doing, or what you're geared to do, or what God called you to do, then it will be fun to do it, even whether anybody is paying you or not. So you'll push yourself to do it because sababu unaipenda kuifanya. And that way you'll be consistent and you'll be able to grow that thing consistently. Na ita end up to pay at the end.
Okay. Now, again on the youth, what special training needs are you meeting and how are you helping the youth that you come across? Like I would imagine an orphan has left an orphanage somewhere.
Yes.
They are 18, they are 20, they are 21. How are you able to now help them be able to get or gain meaningful skills for them to be able to use to employ themselves?
All right. Through our mentorship programs, we have researched my youth wenye tumekuwa now over time. So umetupatia a good research, experiential research, where we have found out our youth nowadays hawana resilience, hawana character, they didn't have a good model, especially those coming from the institutions. Hawakuwa na mama wa kuangalia, hawakuwa na somebody close enough to model a character in them, ama kuwafundisha closely or to love them closely. So their behavior is a bit off kidogo. So our programs are here to help these kids. So that's why we offer a family kind of a setup in Daraja, where we give them love as guardians, number one. And then number two, we offer them mentorship skills. Tunamfuatilia, tunatembeanga na wao. When we talk about mentorship, it's not just training them on a certain topic. It's about walking with them all through their lives. Wakati tunawafundisha mentorship, kuna life skill programs number one. Na life skill programs ina deal na hizo topics zote kama career pathways. I will help you to understand your career. I will help you to understand your purpose. We teach about purpose, we teach about career, we teach about sex, we teach about every
drugs,
kind of topic, drugs, vitu zote, decision making. So we are teaching them and giving them the skills za kuweza kuapply kwa life. That's why we just normal life skills. So tukiwapatia hizo, unapata they are able to understand themselves better. Self-awareness is key. So anaweza kujielewa faster na kutoka kwa hizo, sababu mostly inakuanga ignorance ndio inawaeka pale. So we provide for that wholesome support. Mtoto anaweza kujielewa. Apart from that, we have entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship programs, incubation programs. Together with our partners, we offer incubation programs. Whichever talent or skills zenye mtoto wako nazo, tunaweza zibuild into a business. We teach them when you wanataka kuingia kwa business. Kuna wengine professionals, wengine business, wengine sports. We have those avenues to take them to where they feel like they are well suited.
Wow, so you you have great partners that you work with.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's a good thing. So Daraja 360 has also a business segment to it, and I see you with some very lovely uniforms. Kindly to take us through that and help us understand what is this and who now makes this for you and opportunities therein.
Yes.
Yeah.
So our economic empowerment program, and at that point we started in 2019. We thought our wanawake wenye tunajaribu kuwa reintegrate and the youth that we are trying to reintegrate, tufanye kama kila mtu mwingine, tufanye entrepreneurship program. We teach them entrepreneurship, waweze kufungua tu biashara tudogo, wa succeed kule nje. And we did that and it didn't work. Because unapata we found out they have another challenge when it comes now to business. They just don't need capital peke yake. They need business mentorship. Where wako hawana skills za management, kwanza especially hawa vulnerable, kwa sababu wengine hawajasoma and all that, hawana resilience, hawana nini. So that is a part of the incubation process that they need. So we decided kwa sababu tuko na wanawake wenye tuna need to integrate saa hizi na wameshindwa kufanya biashara, we opened up a social enterprise where we can manage for them and give them the work to do, the production to do. As well as at that particular time we were joined by youth wenye wametoka campuses, wamekosa jobs, wenye wamesomea mpaka nje China and all that. So wamekosa jobs and they came to us. So we thought these two groups can be reintegrated into one, where we can teach the youth how to run, to open small cottage industries na kuzirun. All right? And the vulnerable women to just give them production to do. Unamlipa on the work they do. Hafanyi management, sababu hiyo ni ngumu kidogo unless umtrain sana. So we started there and we did a social enterprise in 2019 where we had partnered with Tiankara Creations. And we did bags. Hapo ndio mayouth wengi walikuwa wanajifunza mambo. 2020 COVID ikahit, we had to start again from scratch. All of us.
I can imagine the challenges that people with passion
crazy.
And the purpose go through.
Yes, but God a little blessed your time. tulianza tena, na hapo ndio tulianza kuwa equip na skills. Sasa hawa mama youth tukaanza kuwa equip na knowledge ya kushona clothing sasa. So after that God akatusaidia tukapata people who have believed in us also, and wanasema hawa mama tunataka kuwapatia jobs. At Ankara Creations have been a very great help to us. Hao ndio wali believe na sisi mara ya kwanza, wametupea material, wacha wao mama watushonee manguo zetu.
And you see that's a very key way to like give back into the society.
Right.
Good.
So they gave us work. So hapo ndio tulianza, women wali train na material zao. You know,
beautiful.
So and they were able to. It took a long time to train. But after that, the women were training. The women wenye tumetoka kwa street, wenye wametoka GDV centers and all this kind. Hata tulikuwa mpaka na women wenye wako na disability, they were deaf in that space.
Oh my goodness.
So it was amazing to see them being paid from that platform. Kazi yenye wanafanya mnaweza kuwalipa. They start walikomboa nyumba zao na kuishi na watoto wao for the first time. It was amazing to see them paying their own rent.
Beautiful.
So growing our business, ndio tukuje sasa kushona uniform. In 2021 we grew to a business now where lazima tungetafuta consistency of that particular thing they are doing, ndio tuweze kuwalipa consistently. So we decided to
pia kujisimamisha because you know the moment one has already now begun living with their children, their needs that these kids have. And as an organization again you would not really be able to take up a whole burden for someone.
Yes. So lazima utafute, sisi lazima tungetafuta job consistently ndio tuweze kuwa providea income, because the purpose of us starting Daraja, the enterprise, the business part of it was to create employment for these women.
Nice.
So it was hard for them to go out there and wapate their job. So we developed skills and we gave them business we gave them work in the same space. So lazima tungetafuta. So we entered into the uniform business. So right now they are doing school uniforms, corporate uniforms, and tumewafundisha on very quality skills. Ndio akitoka kwetu anaweza enda huko nje na andikwe na anybody, because quality skills ajiandike kazi. But quality skills sell. Yes. So that's what we are doing with the enterprise. We only train for free.
You train for free?
Yes. Vulnerable women, or we upskill kama ametoka kwa home nyingine. Tuna upskill aweze kuelewa market, either ajiandike ama tumrefer kwa workspace. So that's what we do, and we sell now the products they sell. We have an outlet that sells the products.
Beautiful. So we would like to see a few of what your merchandise or the uniforms that you make. You can look at that camera and just showcase a few of them. So
this is number one, a uniform we did for the county.
Wow,
this
is
the Ministry of Youth. Thank you to the Director of Youth Affairs, Mr. Kimemia. So we did this piece for the youth. Hata ukiona wakifanya meetings zao wanavaa uniform.
Nice.
So and it's continuous
really
business.
Nice.
So they did this, and iko na trouser yake pia. So it was a full thing. It was trouser, and for the women it was pink and blue.
Nice.
So kulikuwa trouser yake, very professional. We have
the
tracksuits.
For schools?
Yeah, for schools now. Tracksuits, and we have all the machines, by the way. We have all the specialized machines to do this. Because for this piece you need a lot of specialization on the knee and huku chini. So our factory is well equipped. Thank you to our well wishers. Wameweza kutufikisha hapo. Na ukiangalia quality ya stitching yao, it's good, and the materials we are using also is quality. So nguo yenye unaweza nunua tu our very big competitors, we can do with the same specification or even better. Sababu tunajaribu kucompete na wao.
And I would hope that your prices are better.
Yes. Our prices are a little bit better. So this is a scrub for the hospitals.
Yeah, true.
So is in scrubs. We also do pieces for hospitals. Ukitaka linen zote za hospitali, we do. Yes. So tuko na patients uniforms, all those kinds of things. This is a skirt for high schools.
Beautiful.
Nafanya very beautiful work. We have jumpers, school jumpers. Although tunafanya mpaka corporate jumpers. If you want corporates, we do any color you want, but not with these fabrics. There's a corporate fabric for the jumpers also. Hata sweaters tunafanya full. We have machines for sweaters, everything. tunakubrandia kila kitu, ukitaka t-shirts, polo shirts, whatever.
Ndakuja on a very discounted price.
So unaona hii ni tunic ya watoto wa primary. So we have clothing from ECD to secondary schools to junior high school.
Beautiful.
All of them. So this is for the chef jackets. For hotels, we also have pieces for hotels. So we do with your piece, with your designs, with everything. These are just samples, because corporates wanataka vitu zao too specific, but we do according to our clients' needs. So hizi ni shorts za shule, kawaida. You can see, imechukua kazi mingi kuwafikisha hapa. Washone specifically like this very well.
Trained by Tiankara, you said?
No, Tiankara is our partner. Hao ndio walituanzisha in the training, the first training. So wamekuwa kitupatia kazi sasa tuwafanyie all through. So they give us a lot of work in production. Yes. Nice. So they are our mentors actually, apart from other mentors in school uniform business, like Style Mantra. So this is a security piece.
For security.
Yeah, security uniform. Nacheki wanafanya tu kazi poa.
Yeah,
and this is a complicated piece and the women were able to do. Na wengine hawajasoma. Hata kusema jina tape measure inakuwa ngumu.
So this is the kaunda suit we've been seeing all over, ma.
This is security.
For security.
Security. It's a ni
kaunda suit ndio ziko fashion.
Zinakaa hivi.
Inakaa hivi, it looks funny.
No, this is security.
Okay.
Security piece, but tunafanya according to the security. Kama ni navy blue, iko na yellow zingine. We've been able to do for Captain Hook, by the way. Nice, he's our client. So this is a
raincoat.
A raincoat. We do every piece mpaka kofia yao huwa tunafanya. Every piece ya security.
Wow.
So ni viatu tu.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Ni viatu tu hujaanza.
Lakini kuna jackets zingine heavy singeweza kubeba.
But it's okay.
Every corporate thing, shirts za corporates, every corporate textile tunaweza fanya, na every school uniform. Yeah, we are able to. Yeah.
Wow. This is a very good idea for you to be able to empower. I call it, this is actually economic empowerment. And I believe if we as a people or as a society or even the government of Kenya was able to now fund people like you or even just support people like you who are doing amazing, beautiful jobs in the society, I think Kenya would be in a better place to be able to deal with the challenge of unemployment.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question on the psychosocial needs. For this orphan who has either come your way and they have no idea where their parents are, how is it for how is that process like, the bridge for them to get back into the society? How is it? I have always imagined, we have an organization in Nyeri, and I've always imagined, so by the time you're 18 you have asked yourself so many questions. Wazazi wangu walikuwa kina nani? How do they settle back into the society?
Maybe for the orphans, because Daraja does, together with the home yenye walikuwa, if they were in a certain institution, then the institution must have done the background check ya huyu mtoto. Wakimchukua, whether a referral from the police, whether a referral from churches, referrals zenye wanapata, unapata they have to do due diligence. Lazima watafute kings, chief kwenye alitoka and all that. So lazima tujue kwenye alitoka one way or the other. So this time that you're with this person, you're doing due diligence, background check. Lazima akupeleke, kama akumbuki mahali nipeleke kwa neighbor tu mwenye alikuwa karibu na nyinyi. So we must get the next of kin, ama story yake from behind. So tukianza kuwarudisha sasa, unapata tunawa return kwa guardians wao. So we must return them to their guardians. Number one, if we are returning to the guardians or this lady lazima arudi kwa community, you reintegrate them back with the families first. Kama ni shida ilikuwa familia, you sort out the family issue through counseling, through economic empowerment, ndio ikuwe a safe environment to bring back this child or to bring back this lady. Ndio aweze kukua comfortable kwao kwanza. Then now, mambo ya kifedha sasa. Ukisort out shule, kifedha, anaweza kuwa comfortable.
Wow, beautiful. So Regina, about these women that now come to you, what changes do you see, like assuming a woman comes to you either through, maybe she's had a very bad marriage or was a street mother, what impact have you seen in the lives of these women, other than now the economic bit of it? What other impact have you been able to make in the lives of the people that you've interacted with?
Okay. From the process that I've mentioned, for Daraja, we believe in mentorship.
You believe in mentorship?
Where, for me, I was also a case of gender-based violence. So the mentorship here, an individual case would be very different. Number one, we give therapy. We listen to them. And we offer the support and the closeness psychologically, number one, emotionally. That support emotionally. You can come cry to us anytime you want. So, and then we are able to offer the help that is needed. Tukiona kesi imetuzidi sana, because we are only doing basic counseling, we have partners who do psychological counseling, very deep kind of counseling. So huwa tunawapeleka huko, tuna refer mpaka apone. Number one, if they have to heal. If they have medical issues, we refer and we make sure they are healed. So we work with them for a long time. Kumuonyesha tu upendo, kumuonyesha it's possible, kumuonyesha kuna economic empowerment unaweza fanya, but emotionally, psychologically, you have to work that person mpaka heal.
Wow. So wow, as we wind up, you can give us your closing remarks in about a minute about Daraja 360, what you hope to achieve in the future, and be closing with that.
All right.
Yes.
So our vision as Daraja is to help as many women as possible and as many youth as possible. So the platform that we have is Mikidogo. So we invite partners, individuals, organizations, kujeni tufanye kazi ya God, kujeni to reach out to community ni yetu sisi wote. If we are able to empower our community, the better it becomes. So if you have business out there, if you're a corporate, if you're a hospital, you can bring, empower these women, empower this youth, because Daraja is looking at the enterprise as a business, as a sustainability project. Utakuwa umesomesha mtoto mmoja, utakuwa umeprovide mentorship to one youth, if you give us business. So, and for the youth outside there, it is possible to make it where you want to go. Because consistency ya chenye unapenda, just be consistent. Usiwe na haraka ya pesa. Grow pole pole, whatever you need to grow. That consistency will pay off at the end of the day.
Wow.
So yeah.
Beautiful. So where can they find Daraja offices in Nakuru?
All right. You can be able to find Daraja 360 location. The physical location is at Freehold, just behind Abbey Lodge or next to Chester Hotel. And online, unaweza tupata kwa, we have a website, www.daraja360.org, and Facebook, Daraja 360, Instagram, Daraja 360. We have a YouTube channel, Daraja 360, and hapo ndio utaweza kutupata.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much, Regina Kamoche. It has been a lovely conversation, and we like what you're doing. We applaud what you're doing. We pray that you get the partners that you're doing for you to be able to fulfill the mandate that is really something beautiful in the society today. So that has been our conversation with a lady in Nakuru doing amazing, beautiful work in the society. So thank you once again, and remember to always let your light shine in the marketplace. Regina is a clear example that her light is really shining and illuminating big in Nakuru City. So thank you once again. My name is Eunice Jerry, and this is Hustle's Zetu. Bye-bye.